calls it still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. And his first pass falls incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 27. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Here's Purdy to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, you call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Give to the fullback, diving straight ahead. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's contained at the line for no gain. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Now it's Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Purdy gonna go on 4th. Throw caught by his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Javon Hargrave. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Russ now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 38 out of the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st and 10 give to Harris. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Wilson now from the gun. This finds Austin complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money.
And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Kittle brings it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Down the sideline inside the 30. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers get the game's first points here in the second. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Austin put in motion right. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jair Brown. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He's on the move. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
36 power.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Throwing this back in the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, alert.
Throwing again is Russ. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback.
Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted! And the 49ers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air on second, Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He put some power on a deep one left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. He's trying another one deep. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Steelers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Ross off the play fake. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He has been sacked over and over and over here, and this time cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Back to throw it. He's trying to go deep again. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Russ. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up,
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now...
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know where you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. 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 Alright now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Rob, hold on mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the...
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from MetLife. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play is to the air. He's got a man left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's complete to Darius Slayton. Up to the races, middle of the field. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he gets him around 6 there. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And the pursuit gets there to escort him out at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Purdy. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They toss to McCaffrey, running left. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. He's got it in the red zone. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ball game. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. They just get the play off. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. To end that one. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Headed out right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's a gain of 4. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A handoff to Tracy. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
Slot man in motion left. Here's 2nd and 7. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants with a chance to boost their lead. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Motioning the tight end now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Back now, pressure on its way. He connects with the rookie from LSU. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Locke. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That's Bobby Okereke. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They go play action on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. A design bootleg here. Lays out left side and gets it. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's a design boot. Buying some time left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Giants boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Gano ready to send this away. Trying to locate it. Oh, no, he lost it. And normally that equals disaster, but it gets out of bounds and ends in a touchback.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G,